Welcome back! We have made it outside the city of Algiers with some transportation at our disposal. Well, granted it's stolen transportation, but we need to get to that dig site before the Nazis pull anything else out of their sleeves. So let's make our way there. This part is kind of a little finicky because using the mouse just takes you to where you point, and you also have to avoid all these patrols that are guarding the area, like this guy. And his buddies over here.
Get back!
Yeah. What you really want to do is make it off to the nomad camps here, because here you need to talk to these folks to get some reference for where the X on the map is in relation to where you are right now.
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
Okay, I just gotta admit something. Every time I hear salam, I think of that guy at the beginning of Aladdin, that merchant who was all like, "Salam and good evening to you. Please, come closer." Not that close. There. Ah. That guy was awesome. And I gotta be honest, that movie was my childhood, so I'm a little biased.
What do you make of this map?
This X is a little to the south and to the east.
Thanks for the information.
Good. That's good to know. At least we're heading in the right direction. But we need to make sure we don't get caught, which can be kind of a challenge, especially when you leave the camp. Sometimes if they're right there next to you, you can easily get taken. Ah.
I'm sorry, but your visa isn't valid for travel outside the city.
Yeah, and sometimes trying to go off the edge of the maps doesn't work very well either. But at any rate, what you want to do if this ever happens is use the statues you got from Omar's place as bribes.
How dare you stop me?
I'm a duly sworn officer of the Foreign Legion, and I stop anyone I please.
What would it take to forget we ever met?
Well now, that depends on what you have to offer.
Well, let's give him the Blackbird statue.
Here you go, my man. A blackbird of obvious value.
Why, thank you. Go in peace.
Thankfully, you don't need this anywhere else. See, if this were a Sierra game, you would totally need that somewhere else. Okay, so a little to the south and to the east. Come on, I want to go with that direction. There we go. I think spamming it just makes it worse.
Hey!
No!
I'm sorry, but your visa isn't valid for travel outside the city.
Oh, come on.
How dare you stop me?
I'm a duly sworn officer of the Foreign Legion, and I stop anyone I please.
What would it take to forget we ever met?
Well now, that depends on what you have to offer.
Alright, we got only one statue left.
Here you go, my man. A rare and beautiful soapstone statue.
Why, thank you. Go in peace.
Alright, hopefully that won't happen again. Can I get off this? Or is this the edge of the map? Can I go through here? Okay, good. I can go through here. That's good. Alright, let's see if this nomad camp is a little bit closer.
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
Have you seen anyone digging around here?
Well, I have seen foreigners with trucks and equipment.
Good, that's a good sign.
Trucks? Equipment? Where?
It's hard to remember. The desert all looks the same, you know?
What do you make of this map?
This X is to the north. That's about it.
Oh,
Thanks for the information.
okay, so we just need to go to the north. That's good. Alright, maybe this camp might be a little bit closer?
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
What do you make of this map?
This X is to the north and slightly to the east.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the information.
I guess I went too far south then. Interesting. So hopefully there's another nomad camp that way. I can't go that way? I guess not. Oh, I see why. Okay, hopefully that big oasis type area there will yield something.
Hello there.
Salam, Effendi.
What do you make of this map?
You are very close to the site.
Good.
This X is a little to the south. That's about it.
Thanks for the information.
Okay, normally when he says you are very close to the site, then that means that there will be an X on the map. There we go, right there. Unfortunately, there's a patrol nearby. But if I can make it over to the dig site first... Perfect.
Looks like I lost those guys.
Okay, we finally made it. Normally it doesn't take me that long, but for some reason this took a lot more stops than it normally does. Well, would you look at
what I
that?
found. An abandoned dig site.
Thankfully it doesn't look like there's anybody here. Let's see what's, if there's anything here in the truck. Let's see, can we open... Yeah, here we go. Piece of paper.
It appears to be a telegram.
Let's see, can we look at it?
It appears to be a telegram.
Pick it up.
It reads,
Achtung, Colonel! Trap is set in Monte Carlo for Trottier. Stop! Bait is seance with Madame Sophia. Stop! Need you here soonest. Stop!
it's signed Uberman.
Then it sounds like we need to stop Kerner and Uberman and start doing some work here in order to make it out. Well, can we get through this desert on the truck? Let's see here. Trying to click on the truck, not the... Here we go.
The engine won't start for some reason.
The engine won't start. What's wrong with it?
There's a plug missing.
There's a spark plug missing. Okay. Well, while that's the case, I'm going to actually go ahead and take this spark plug, because I happen to know we'll need it here in a little bit. Pick up. There we go.
It won't come out.
But it won't come out. Okay. Well, that doesn't help us out. What about gas?
That's where the gas is.
Okay. Hopefully it's not out of gas. I would think not, considering it made it out here. Alright, well let's continue looking around. Hopefully there's other things that can help us out. Let's see, anything in the tents?
The tents are empty. The whole place looks abandoned.
Nothing, okay. Let's go down to the ladder and see if we can look at what they were digging down here. Hopefully there's something that can help us find Atlantis. Wouldn't want this trip to be a complete waste. And it's dark down here. Well, we can't really look at anything, so you'll notice that the look at option has been replaced with touch. So let's see if we can make out what some of these things are. There's a sharp wood thing.
It feels like a sharp stick of wood.
Now let's pick up this, what it might be a spear. But it's actually a ship rib. Interesting. There's a metal thing here.
It feels like a portable generator.
Okay, well that's a good sign. If there's a generator here, we might be able to power it. There's a metal cap.
It feels like a gas cap.
Interesting. So it seems like in order to turn the lights on in here, we're going to need to fill this thing up with gas, if it doesn't have any. See, does it have a switch? Little metal thing.
It feels like an on-off switch.
Let's see if we can push it. I have to find it again. Where? Yeah, there we go, switch.
It feels like an on-off switch.
No, I wanted to push it. But I guess we can't do anything
Nothing's
more.
happening. Maybe it's out of gas.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have to get some gas from that truck and transport it down here. Clay thing. What's this?
It feels like a clay jar.
Alright, that could be useful.
There's a coppery bead in here.
That could be very useful. Awesome. Let's see, is there anything else? Long tubular thing.
It's either a hose or a sleeping snake.
Well,
I hope
hopefully.
it's a hose.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a snake. Okay, good, it's a hose. Well, that gives me an idea. If we can use this along with the jar, we might be able to siphon some gas out of the truck to use in the generator. It's worth a shot, at least. One of the things that's really neat about that dark area is that the darkness slowly starts to lighten just a little bit while you're in there, which kind of is a nice emulation of the effect of your eyes adjusting. So let's see, let's use the hose on the tank, and let's use the clay jar with the end of the hose.
That's enough. The jar is full.
Perfect. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and head down to the dig again. Let's see, where's that gas cap? Where are you? Gas cap? This is kind of a little bit irritating, but it's not that bad. Okay, I know there's a gas cap on here. You guys saw that earlier, right?
It feels like a portable generator.
Okay, so where is the gas cap? There we go, metal cap.
It feels like a gas cap.
Can we open it?
Now it's open.
Okay, so let's use our gas-filled jar on it.
I've emptied the jar into the pipe.
Perfect, alright, so let's see where that switch is. Here we go.
It feels like an on-off switch.
Let's push it. Ah, let there be light. Alright. So now we can look around here a little bit. Looks like we got some sort of minecart here, the remains of a ship, and a crumbling wall.
It's a crumbling rock wall.
Well, that certainly piques my interest. Let's see if we can use this ship rib to dig out whatever might be there.
There's a mural behind this crumbling rock.
Perfect.
Who knows? Might have been a map to Atlantis, but now it's unreadable.
Well, that's a bummer. Let's see what we got over... No, I didn't want to look over there. I wanted to go this way. Because there's some sort of painting here on the wall.
It's a painting of a chest or ark. I've seen that before.
I love how they keep referencing all these instances of the ark showing up wherever Indy goes. That's so cool. But there's something else here, a painting of some sort of ball or something.
Is that a ball these figures are tossing around? Or a stone disc?
Well, based on what we've heard, I'm guessing it's a stone disc. Now, I gotta admit, this took me forever to figure out, but what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to push this painting of the round object, which I totally didn't really think of when I first went here, not for a few hours at least.
Well now, here's something the Nazis missed.
There's a statue in here.
It resembles that statue Kerner stole from me.
Well good, at least now we're kind of on slightly more even footing. Alright, well that is very good. We've made some progress. So let's see what else we can find in here, because we need a spark plug for that truck.
It's a generator.
And I'm wondering if we can open this up. There is a spark plug in here. Excellent.
It's a spark plug.
Let's see, can we pick it up?
I better turn the generator off first.
That makes sense. Let's see, where's the switch? Where is that switch? Can't even find it when the lights are on. There you go. Okay, let's get that spark plug out.
It's a spark plug.
I keep right-clicking when I mean to left-click. There we go. Alright. So now that we got everything we need, we can finally leave the dig site and go off to find Sophia in Monte Carlo, hopefully before Kerner finds her there. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the spark plug with the engine.
What do you know? A perfect fit.
Excellent. Turns out, I guess they both use the same spark plug. I can't imagine what the odds of that would be. Alright, so let's see if this will work. Whoops, it was already open. Let's see, can we use it?
The engine still won't turn over. Without a battery, there's nothing to juice the spark plugs.
Well, if only we had a source of power in here. But wait a minute, we've seen how we can generate power. Well, we've seen it, Indy hasn't seen it yet, though. Let's open up that hood again. Earlier, when Kerner and Uberman were experimenting with the orichalcum bead and the statue,
I have one bead.
we saw a demonstration of just how powerful it can be. So I'm wondering...
Now the statue feels warm and tingling, especially around the horns.
Now it's generating electricity, so let's go ahead and use this on the engine.
That doesn't quite seem to work.
Or the spark plugs, rather.
I'll just touch the horns to the plug leads. Whoa, what a spark.
Alright.
What do you know? The engine started.
Sweetness. Alright, well let's go ahead and close this. I want to close the hood. Alright, now let's use the truck.
Monte Carlo, here I come.
Alright, well we'll head there in the next video.